Oi oi brahs. So today, me and my mate saw a Minecraft film and it was not good. It was pretty bad, I'm just going to say it like that. So I'm going to tell you though, in a fairly quick succession, the pros and cons of this film and what to look out for in the future. So, pros of the Minecraft film. Good visuals. I'll give it this. The depictions of all the mobs in it, and all the animals like the sheep, you've also got the mobs like the zombie men, you've got the skeletons, you've got the spiders, the ghast. Just from a visual terms of basis, how they look, they're pretty faithful to the original source material, so it gets a plus for me from that. Upbeat story, what do I mean by that? So, in terms of just your average stereotypical kids film, it's one of those films where it's so bad that it's good. You can sit back, you can marvel at how terrible it is at some parts, but, considering the whole thing, it's pretty enjoyable for the most part. I did find myself at some points laughing. So yeah, it's so bad it's a good film. However, the cons, this is where we start to get to the really interesting stuff. So, crap writing, that's just a given. The dialogue and interactions between all these people are so fucking bad. Even characters like Steve, that Jack Black's playing, that Jack Black's playing, are just nothingness in that. You can tell he's trying to overact as best that he can in that. And he's doing this old Jack Black stereotypical thing where he starts doing some musical points at bits, where he starts singing about his dog, or his wolf, I should say. He starts singing about, I think at the end of the film, he does like a little musical and that with Jason Momoa. And it's just like, oh, come on, man. And yeah, the writing's not that good, how there's like a young kid in the film, and he's really good at creating stuff, and Steve's kind of marveling at his stuff. Jason Momoa character and Steve are kind of going back and forth between who's going to be the rightful owner of this kid. It's kind of weird. But the kid is just like, all the characters, they're just so bland and boring. The writing, the interactions, they're not that good in the film in that. I mean, this is talking about the Minecraft film, so it's obviously not going to have the best interactions of all time. But yeah, crap writing, not good. Overacting, just like we touched on with Jack Black. And it's mainly to do with him. The other characters were kind of underwhelming, but overacting in terms of Jack Black, it was just like I was just rolling my eyes at some point for the film. Almost a musical at times, just like we touched on. Jack Black trying to sing. Can we just not do this in the future? Just especially with a Minecraft film, just don't do that. It just completely ruins the ambience of the scene, I think. This headmistress side story, right? The headmistress in this film is, I think, the only character in the film with the cinema that I went to with my mate. She was the only character in the film where her line delivery was that bad and the jokes just fell flat. Like, nobody laughed. Like, even the 1-year-olds in the back, with the parents giving them the phone so that, they're distracted. Even they weren't laughing with it. It was so monotone and flat. Her side story is she basically has she falls in love with this villager. This villager comes out of the Minecraft world. She hits him with a car, and then she tries to go on a date with him, and it cuts to this side story quite a couple of times whilst the main characters are trying to go on their story in the Minecraft world, and it just drags the film down so much. It's one of those things where it's not even funny. It's like it's on the same level as the Borderlands film, where it just takes you out of it, and it's just a drag to get through. Although the ending scene was kind of a little bit funny, where the villager starts to talk a bit. That was kind of funny, I'll give it that. It's not genuine, and what do I mean by that? So, the film itself, whoever made the film, like the director or the producers, you can tell they obviously didn't care about the game itself, Minecraft. They didn't really care about the community that much. They just saw a product that they could create, market, and that they could try and get as much money as they could do without really understanding the original source material. So when I say it's not authentic and genuine, when you watch the film, you can kind of just, at certain points in the film, you can kind of just tell where you can just picture yourself in that boardroom meeting with the producers, the directors and writers going, right, at this point in the film, we need Jack Black to do this a little bit of singing. In this point of the film, we need to upbeat the action so the kids don't get too disinterested in it. At this point in the film, we need to do some sexual innuendo jokes, for the adults there, because we've got to keep them entertained. So it's not genuine at all. That's my thoughts on the Minecraft film.